What's going on, everyone's? You are tuned in to yet another episode of
Is My Point Valid?
Where we state our points. Well, we state our topics. And then we see about our points. I am your host, Brandon D. Stocker.
And I am Camille A. Stocker.
And today, our topic is going to be
resolutions and a happy new year.
So what do you resolute in 2021? That's what we're going to be talking about today. And for me personally, I don't believe in resolutions because people tend to say things and not have a plan. So that's what I think about when I hear resolution. That's why it's so easy for people to fall off of it. Like weight loss, like making more money. These are the two most common resolutions of today. And half of the time, we just be talking. It's just wishful thinking. We don't really have a plan or a strategy to make that happen. But today, we're going to talk about goals for 2021.
Well, let me give you the definition of a resolution.
Please do.
A firm decision to do or not to do something. So, you're making a firm decision that you are not going to indulge in eating of sweets. Yeah. And so you got to be firm in it. You got to be like, no, self, you won't do this.
You got to say self, and yourself got to say, huh? Yeah.
So I think a resolution is cool if you stand in firm in it. Like if you really, but I don't agree with setting a resolution the first of the year. Like, you get what I mean? Like,
because by the middle of the year, the end of the year, you've been forgot.
Like, shoot, well, yeah. Well, or you'd be like, man, I said that, and you don't stick to it, you know.
And then it goes to accountability. Who's holding you to what you just said your resolution is?
Yeah, because are you telling people what your resolution is?
Or are you just telling yourself and not holding yourself accountable for the things that you say? Yeah.
So yeah, that's what a resolution is. You gotta stand firm in something that you want to change. That's difficult. We're saying goals as well. I think setting a goal and kind of holding it, that's difficult as well, because you also have to, like you said, hold yourself accountable and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But I think really, like with resolutions, I don't know, because I've never really set a resolution. People might write them down, I don't know, but I know that you should write your goals down, and what that manifestation, you want to see it come to fruition. And so I think, are they the same? Let me Google what a goal is. Are they the same? What you think?
A goal and a resolution?
No, it's not. I'm about to
No, because goals, when you write down your goals, you also have to write down how you're going to achieve these things.
That's okay. So a goal is an idea, the future or desired result that a person or a group of people envision. So you want to see yourself there. And so if you set in a goal, it's like, okay, I've envisioned myself here. And then, so that resolution is like, I'm standing firm in it. No. I'm making a valid point. Don't nah me. Yeah.
People tend to be more connected to goals than they do resolutions.
For sure.
So
for sure.
I would see the two as different.
No, I'm not saying it's the same. No, okay. I was saying.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying it's the same. I'm saying you set a goal, and that's your vision. That's what you want to see for your future. And then I think when you get that, you achieve that goal. It's like, okay, I'm gonna stand firm. Nah, that ain't it. Let me stop. My point wasn't valid.
It's not.
It wasn't valid. I tried.
Yeah, that was a good hard try.
I tried.
But no.
No.
Like I say.
Absolutely not my bad.
People tend to be more connected to goals than resolutions, because a goal is something that we're setting throughout the year all the time. Resolutions are typically set at one time of the year, and then we just try to
fall off that next month.
Yeah.
Your goal, like last year, I wrote down some things, and I just wrote them down because Brandon told me to write them down, and and I forgot about it. I honest to goodness forgot because of everything that was happening and the shift that we had to make. I didn't even pick up that notebook until the thing that I had wrote down had came back up last month, and I was like, or was it this month? Whichever month. And I was like,
completely forgot.
Hey, I had wrote that. That was one of my goals that I wanted to do, and it didn't come in the way. That's another thing about it. It didn't show up in the way that I thought it was going to show up, and I was like, okay.
So don't miss your blessings, not realizing your blessings.
Right, because your blessing could also be somebody else could be a part of your blessing. He's not using just you, and that's what I had to come to face with my manifestations, my goals, what it is that I wanted to do, that other people were in it to help me and to lead me to where I wanted to go, and that I did not have to do it alone. I don't have to do it alone. And that the thing that I want to do, it's gonna take a team. I just cannot do it on my own.
A whole tribe.
Yeah, it's gonna take a team. But yeah, so that was a goal. So this year, we are going to write our goals. We're going to vision boards. We're going to do our vision boards, and we're going to have the girls do their vision boards as well. And so we're going to speak some things into existence for 2021.
Manifestation. 2021 is all about manifesting the life that you want for yourself and your family.
Yeah. So
don't be just talking about it. Come up with a plan. Talk about your plan. Mm-hmm. Act on your plan.
Yeah.
It's all about execution. Oops,
excuse me. Yeah, and not being afraid to talk to your spouse or whoever is on your team. Mm-hmm. To because we were married 6 years. I would never tell you what it was, my goals that I would set. I would just do my goals. Like every year, it's one of my goals is just to really become closer with God. And so I do Bible challenges with myself. And I legit challenge myself. We're going to finish this, the scriptures, if it's 30 days, 31 days. And I do it. I do it by myself. I just go have my alone time. And yeah. And I be getting it. And so I also challenged Brandon to do one with me. And so, yeah, it's just, what is it? Goal setting. You set the goals and it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Or, yeah.
And I will say, whether it's a resolution or whether it's a goal, it needs to be something that you're looking at daily. It needs to be something that you're putting to where you can see it.
Yeah.
So you don't lose track of what's really important. Mm-hmm. So write down your goals, and that's a big issue for me. I tend to not write down anything, and I will forget quick. But for 2021, I'm writing down everything. Every thought, every goal, every manifestation, everything. I'm writing down everything because I need that constant push, that constant awareness that this is what needs to be done. So and having the steps to get to where I'm going is also important. So that's one thing that's one goal that I have for 2021. And that's what I got going. I mean,
what you got going? You gonna write this stuff down?
Yeah, I'm gonna write my stuff down.
What you got
I gotta write it down because I be having so much going on that I forget. It's a lot of stuff I forget, and I know my brain, boy, I forget something quick. So I always have to, and I need a doggone pad. I need a waterproof pad that I can take in the shower because that's my that's where all my thoughts come from. That's where all my ideas come from when I'm in the shower. I think it's something about water. And I think that's why I like fishing so much.
We could go out fishing and
yeah, because I tend to get my best ideas when I'm around water. And that's another thing. Find out what makes you what makes your brain,
your wheels turn.
Find out what makes your wheels turn, because mine is that water. Anytime I'm by water, in the water, taking a shower, my brain is just going, and I guess it's just the soothingness of the water that allows my brain to open up and to come up with different ideas. But find your secret space and find out how to duplicate that, because I can't always be in the shower. But there are different apps and stuff like that that have the water sounds and the water, the different effects that you can kind of duplicate that, so you can get your wheels turning at different times of the day. So that's for me. What you got?
What were we talking about?
Let's backtrack.
Yeah.
What have you learned in 2021 that's going to prepare you for or what did we learn in 2020 that's going to prepare you for 2021?
What did I learn in 2020?
You want me to go first?
No, you did too much talking already. This is real simple. I think I've probably said it before. Asking for help.
Being okay with asking for help.
It's okay to ask for help.
Yeah.
I know that going into 2021, I am going to be asking for help a lot more. I'm still on the fence about asking for help.
It almost makes you feel kind of needy, doesn't it? And
I don't want to message this person.
Yeah.
I don't want to call this person. I don't like.
I don't want to be a burden on anybody else.
And I know they'll say, "Well, you're not being a burden," but you look,
it's that feeling.
Look.
Take your feelings out the equation.
So in 2021, I am going to ask more questions. I am going to ask for more help. I know how to do things. I know I have the ability to be better. Be better in the space that I want to be in. So I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to ask for help.
Ask for help. You gotta tap in.
I'm gonna ask for help, and I'm going to not shy away as well. I'm going to
put yourself on Front Street.
I'm going to try. Y'all hear that? Try.
No, we ain't doing no trying.
I know I say do, but with this, I'm really going to try, because that is something that I struggle with. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try not to shy away from things. I'm going to try to put it out like, okay, just in that area, with everything else I'm going to do, but that is Jesus. But yeah, so that's what I learned, that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for questions. It's okay to reach out. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. So for me, what I learned, man, 2021 was
you keep saying 2021. So
2020.
we're still in 2020.
I'm ready for the new year. I'm ready to get things crunk up. I'm already cranking it up.
Slow down.
But in 2020, I learned myself.
Oh, that's a good one.
I have a better understanding of my purpose.
Oh, wait, hold
my
on.
passion.
No, it's still my turn.
No, it's not your turn no more. It's on me. I asked you if you want me to go first, so you can have some ideas.
I should have.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, y'all, when he's done, I'm coming back. Okay.
No. So, peep this. I learned that. Say, I am more in tune with myself, what I have to offer, And in 2021, I am going to be a lot more vocal about who I am, my beliefs, the knowledge that I hold, and my opinions on certain things. I'm going to be a lot more vocal. I'm going to put myself on Front Street because I tend to, I know y'all think I be out there and on the forefront, but I'm kind of a behind the scenes kind of guy in my mind. But I'm going to put myself out there more. I know there's a lot of information that I hold, that I am learning, that people need. And I get that a lot, that I'll say certain things and then people will come and be like, oh, you need to elaborate on that. So I need to just put myself out there. Let people know the value that I hold. And more importantly, realizing my own value. And I mean, that's basically, that's basically what I learned in 2020. Step outside your shell. Stop being scared. Stay away from fear. Just do it. All of these things. So I'm going to be a lot more present in 2021. So that's what I learned. That's where I'm headed. And what you got to say now?
No, I think I'm still gonna stick with mine. That I just, it's okay to ask for help. That I guess too. What did I learn? That I'm one hell of a teacher. I tell you that. That's what I learned. And I ain't saying that to brag. I am not saying that to brag.
She just boasting. No, I'm just playing.
What?
That was a
like,
joke.
I'm like, that's the same thing. What are you talking about? But that yes, that I, for years people have told me that was what it was. But this year I saw for myself that's what it is. That I am capable to
more than capable.
Whoa. That is, like you said, you learn more about yourself. I learned more about myself. I guess a lot of people had to learn more about themselves during 2020. We had no choice, right? But yeah, that I am one hell of a teacher. That I can do it. I can do it. And so that has shown me the strength, you already know you're strong, which is like, the knowledge that I obtained. I've always known that I had a lot of knowledge. I know a lot, but I've always been
reserved. Not
reserved. That's not even afraid to show people that I knew things because I didn't want to come off as, oh, she know too much. Yeah. And so now that I have to teach the girls, I was like, shoot, it's coming. And from teaching them, it's letting me show them that, show who you are. If you know something, say you know it. Like, yeah, that's what
don't dumb yourself down.
Don't dumb yourself down. Do not dumb yourself down.
And if you feel like you need to, you probably need to find some new people.
Yeah. So like, don't dumb yourself down. Don't stop being you. Be you. And yeah, like you said, you learned who you were. So I definitely learned who I was. That I've always been this person. And okay, I use your word reserve. That I would reserve or sit back and be like, okay, I won't say anything. I will just I'll just get by. And so yeah, that's what I learned. Okay.
Yeah, I've definitely seen your growth because I remember a time I used to get not really mad, but it was baffling for me to why you wouldn't put yourself out there. And I know, but the world doesn't. And that's what I wanted for you. Like, I remember you saying, I ain't no camera person. I ain't finna do this. I ain't finna do that. But look at you now.
Why are you making it seem like I just said I was not comfortable in front you.
But look at you now,
I see me now. But why are we in front of the camera?
In front you?
Why are we in front you?
Right in front you?
Why are we?
Cause I mean,
because of who?
That's true. That's true. But that's you coming into yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Quick story time. I legit always wanted to be an entertainer. I'm just gonna put it like that. I always wanted to entertain. I'm not gonna tell you what type of entertain. But that sounded like weird, right? I'm not gonna tell you what type of entertaining, but I want to entertain.
Yeah.
But no, so I always had this vision. I just never told anybody about it, that I did want to be in front of a camera. And like I said, 2020 was like, girl,
you better get to it.
You sitting there, let people see you. And so y'all seeing me. How you see me?
You beautiful.
you see me? And so we're saying in front of the camera, but I just don't do, is my point valid, I also do a little
Friday recap
on homeschooling. So that has helped me
with your comfortability factor.
Yeah. And sitting in front and be like, okay, I have that comes into another term of what I learned. I have a voice. Like, I always known I had a voice. Like, everybody has a voice, but I have a voice and I have something to say. My mother-in-law would always tell me that, girl, you got something to say.
And she just told me the other day, she was like, every time she see our video, she be busting out laughing because she remember when you was like, I'm not, I won't, I will not. Yeah. But look at you now, girl. You on top of your ish, and I love it.
I wasn't going to do it, but yeah, that's what I learned. So thank you.
Yeah.
But what else we got?
I mean, we just, it's all, I mean, the new year is about manifestation, coming into yourself, doing the things that you always wanted to do. Because, I mean, we have, you have the time.
Yeah.
And if you didn't take 2020, if you didn't take that time that you had to figure out what you really want to do, you wasted a whole year.
Basically, because we was at home.
You was at the house. You had nothing else to do but to tap into yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're going into 2021 without the proper mindset, should I say, then man, you probably you're gonna be in last place.
But I don't want to. They probably don't know how. You know,
but that's all about
reaching
out and connecting with the right people. I don't
know.
Exactly.
But I don't want to say, you know, well, we'll put you in last place, but you know, if you,
I'm not saying that to be harsh or anything, but I'm just saying
it was harsh.
I mean, I ain't got time to be trying to figure out how to sugarcoat everything. So I just give it to you like it is. If it bush you in the head, then I'm gonna give you some ice so you can put on there.
Look, we trying to end on a good note. Like, shoot, we all been knocked upside our heads all 2020.
We did a lot of struggling in 2020.
Too much.
Yes.
Too much struggle.
The struggle was real in 2020.
So since we're talking about struggle, I'm gonna go into, before we get to the good part. What was not so good for you? You gonna go first on this one so I can come up back door and be like, yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you like this. I haven't worked a job since May.
Oh, we going here.
God has allowed me the time to sit down and actually figure out who I am. And I am so grateful for this time. The pandemic has been one of the biggest blessings of my life. Because I had the time. God slowed me down enough to be able to listen, understand, and execute. And I can't, man, I'm so grateful for this pandemic. I know it sounds crazy, but man, I've grown a lot. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, everything about me has elevated in 2020, and that's because of the time that I had to sit down and figure things out. If I was on a job this whole time, it would have been, I probably would have still been lost, looking for direction, trying to figure out what God has for me in my life, because a job will make you think, especially if you're making good money, a job will make you think that that's your purpose. It'll make you think that that's what God has for you. That's why you're here. And I'm a plumber. And I have people tell me all the time, oh, you was born for plumbing. No, I was not. That's not my calling. And 2020 helped me to better realize that the skill that I obtained over time is not the calling. What I have with your calling is already planted in you from day one. It's not something that you have to go out. Now you will have to nurture your calling, but it's not something that you would have to physically go out and get the skills for. So thank God for the pandemic. It was a beautiful thing for me. And I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, it was the time that I needed to reflect on my life, what I want for my family, and how to get to these things. And like I say, I probably wouldn't be in the space that I am today if it wasn't for that. So, what were some bad parts about 2020 for you?
That part you just said, what you had said.
What'd I say?
Oh, Lord. How you not going to know what
I
you
told
said?
you, I'd be forgetting. I'd be speaking off of the word that comes through me. So half the time I'd be forgetting what I be saying, but it is good. So
that was hard. We so much you forget what you're saying. Lord. That was, for me, I thought was the worst part. Brandon not working.
We thought it was the end of the world.
It was the end of the world.
But I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to be so honest. That was the end. When he called me, I was like, Lord, what we going to do?
I was in that space too. Because I'm so used to working. I'm so used to being that plumber, that pipe fitter, that hands-on person.
And, but my faith in God just really grew. You know, I always had faith in him, but it was just like, at that time, it was like, yo, I'm seeing everybody lose jobs. I'm seeing everybody who can't withhold their home, you know, everything that is like, I need. I'm talking things you need. It was like, this is not it. And, I'm saying it was the worst part, but as Brandon said, I looked at him crazy when he said, thank God for this. But thank God for this, because not only did it show the growth in him, because he has had to sit down. He has had to have some revelations with himself. He has had to sit down and be like, well, God, what do I do? How do I change? And, you know, we looked at it because before this, he'd get up every morning and go to work. And, you know, I get up and the girls would go to school and I'm by myself, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And then boom, it changed to where the girls are at home. And then Brandon is at home
all the time. And I'm going to tell you.
And in the beginning, that was a struggle.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it also gave us more time to understand each other.
Yeah.
Because one or two things happened in this pandemic with relationships. Either you got closer or you got divorced.
Yeah. Yeah.
The divorce rate during this time was astronomical.
Separations.
Separations. That, yeah. Like, people weren't used to being in the same space that long. And they were like, oh no, let me go to work. Let me go find something. Yeah. But I think it brought us a lot closer.
Too daggone close.
I'm trying to tell you. You close to me now.
I was just sitting here the whole time. You was like this, and I was like this. And like, oh my gosh.
But that lets you know the true love. That's that love. I love this woman. You feel me? And I think if our bond wasn't as strong, then we would have been a part of the statistic as well.
Nah, because I was gonna fight. Look here, we ain't about to the end. Nope. But
ain't no divorce.
Ain't no divorce. You going where? Just sit down.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. We ain't gonna talk for 4 days, okay? But 5th day.
Day 5. We gonna figure it out. Straight up.
But yeah. So I thought that was the worst part of it. But it wasn't, because it also allowed me to step into helping him, which is something I did not helping, like not
assisting.
It was not something that I wanted to do. But when you see that your family is in need, you step into survival mode. Like, okay, this is what I need to do, and this is what I need to do to help my husband. And
I think it was also a blessing that I positioned myself prior to this.
Yeah.
So
we were able to.
I had a business before I actually lost my job. So that just put me. I mean, it just shifted my focus. Yeah. And with that, we actually even came up with another business. Yeah. And then I have another business out of all of this. Yeah. So it gave me the opportunity to, like I say, figure out myself. Yeah. Figure out the value that I hold and not just the skills that I obtained. Yeah. So, man.
So we saying it was the worst part, but it wasn't the worst part.
It was
all right. I'm gonna say it was all right. It was all right. It wasn't what I planned. It wasn't what I envisioned 2020 to be.
Not at all.
I did think 2020 that we were going to expand our business, that one business, in a different way. And God was like, nope, you about to expand it in this way. And these people are going to help you do it. Exactly. And so it's like, excuse me, sir. And he told me, sit down, young lady.
Sit down.
I said, yes, sir, I will.
But if we would have been moving as fast as we were in 2019, we would have never caught that message.
Right.
So it's all about, man, he'll sit you down. He'll break you down. He'll knock you down to your knees and make you listen so you can get the word, get the purpose that he has for you. Because I always tell people, man, God is always talking.
Always. You ain't
always. You just have to slow down just enough to be able to hear, understand, and execute. And those are my 3 words for 2021. Listen, understand, and execute.
For sure. So, we said the not so good part. So what was so good? It was so good, like a cookie good.
Getting closer to the man upstairs. And that, like I said before, it just gave me an opportunity to listen. I can't remember a time where I was moving slow enough or silent enough to be able to listen.
Y'all know my husband. If you know him personally, you know he's always on the go. And I'm always like, sit down. I'm still like that. I don't want to go. Can we just chill? Let's chill. Let's just do that. That's all I want to do. Relax your mind. And I'm so glad, Lord, for you that you had to sit down, that you could not just walk out that door and be like, okay, I'm going to go do something. No, you can't. You better sit down. So I'm glad that that you did get closer with God.
Well, I surely did. We are on one accord now. And he's constantly speaking to me and giving me new direction and showing me new things and helping me to walk in my purpose. Because I thought my calling was, aside from the plumbing, I thought my calling was the business that I had before. But he's now showing me that my calling is talking. It's speaking to people, speaking life into people, showing them that it is okay there is help available. That is my true calling. And now I have the opportunity to walk in that and be who I'm supposed to be. Because oftentimes we try to find who we are. We try to do that on our own, but we don't realize that you have to put God in it in order for you to truly know exactly why you're here. Because everyone is here for a reason. And if you don't have God in your life, you'll find yourself doing things that have nothing to do with why you're here. And then in our minds, we'll justify it as, this is my calling. But in all actuality, that's not what it is. So slowing down was a true blessing for my family because I have the vision. I just have the vision. But I just went into my vision right then. Y'all seen me.
Right. That's all right. You're
Yeah.
right. That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, but it gave me an opportunity to figure out who I am, and now I feel a lot more complete because I'm walking in it. I'm putting myself on Front Street. I'm showing my personality instead of talking like this all the time, and people looking at me crazy because I'm not giving them any of myself. It's just this here. But now, you feel me? I'm at you. I'm at you. I'm at you. And you can see me for who I am. But manifestation.
Man, I ain't say my good part.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
Backtrack.
You going back to manifesting. You already said manifesting. Okay, so my good part about 2020 was I got to homeschool. I got to homeschool. And here's the story behind that, because Brandon just told a whole long old story, right? So I'm about to tell a long old story. I'm not. But 2019, Brandon and I had talked about homeschooling, pulling the girls out, and
before the pandemic.
We were like, I want to homeschool. This is what I want to do. And I didn't do it because I was like,
scared.
I don't know what's going to happen if I pull. I was scared because if I pulled them out and I was doing my own thing, that, yeah. And then in March, when they couldn't go back to school, you know, the school was sending them work, but I was still like doing lessons. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then when they said they were going back to school, I tried for 1 week. I know 1 week does not sound long, but that was long for me with 2 children, sitting in front, second grade and kindergarten. And when my little 5-year-old was having meltdowns, it was like, absolutely not. This is not what we're going to do. And I called, and she sent me the paperwork, and I did it that day, signed it, and that Monday I was able to start. I did not have all the materials I needed. I wasn't ready. No, you know what? I take that back. I was ready. Mm-hmm.
You was telling yourself you wasn't ready.
I was ready. And that, I documented everything. I documented from the first week we started to the 14th week that we ended last week, and the growth that I saw in my girls, that I know I would have seen them achieve that at school, but it happened just quicker than, you know, what I thought. The growth in myself, that has been the best part. The patience that I have thought I did not, that I thought I did not have. It wasn't even
acquired. It just pulled out.
Yeah. What is the word? The creativity that I know I possess. And it was just like, okay, let's make a song. Let's build this. Let's draw that. Let me come up with something out of the box. And, you know, how can I teach them? And that has been so fun for me. Is it frustrating sometimes? Absolutely. Anything you do, you know, it's going to have some little rift in it. But that has been one of the best parts of 2020 for me, for my girls to sit and we have lessons and we talk and we have affirmations. We have a prayer. We have scriptures. We read books. We are like reading all the time. We're doing things together. Mm-hmm. And that has been awesome. And I get to do it my way. That's what. And
teach them the things that they need to learn not the things that society wants you to know.
Like we're handwriting, of course, because I'm real big on, you need to know how to write. Math, reading, dictionaries, looking in a dictionary, knowing how to look up a word. You know how to look up a word.
Not on
Google. Like a physical
actual book.
Dictionary. Yeah,
Webster.
I like physical things.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to get back into it after a little break because we're about to do some things. We're about to change it up, and I'm so glad that I got out of being scared and just said, okay, let's do that, because stop putting stipulations on yourself in 2021. If you want it, go get it.
Go get it.
And somebody will see you and say, good job. And that has been amazing for me to doubt myself a whole lot and be like, yeah, but people say you're doing a good job.
Yep.
Best part of 2020.
That's the best part of 2020. Mm-hmm. And you're doing a good job with teaching your kids when they get mad when you tell them that you're not having lessons.
Jesus.
They be like, oh, no, what? We're not doing math?
We're not doing math?
What? Oh,
okay.
No.
Well, let's do some math then. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Yeah. So, you ready to close in closing?
Close it out. Yeah.
I'm going to say this. If you want it, go get it.
Go get your blessing. Go get it. Go get your blessing. Yes. Because it's there. Don't stop.
If you want to be somebody.
Oh, we get to that too.
If you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
Okay, real quick, story time. You know that this is what we just sang right now? Okay, so I was in school, and me and my best friend in elementary school, we would sing that song, and then we came up with
some steps.
Yeah, no, singing.
Oh,
I know dance.
I thought y'all were doing that.
I can't dance like that, right?
Okay.
But we remixed the little song. That was just okay. I ain't gonna share that though. I just want to share stuff. Okay.
But like we were saying, man, just get out there and do it.
Yeah.
Your kids are going to get sick of you saying how tired you are of being sick and tired. So, the best way to show them that your dreams are obtainable is to follow yours. Your kids are watching. What are you showing them? What are you teaching them? What are they seeing on the regular basis? And those things are what's going to shape them to be the people that they are going to be. So, get out there. Do it. If you don't know how, ask somebody. Read a book. The information is out there. You just have to find it. And once you find it, just execute.
Your knowledge is in books, y'all.
I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but knowledge is in books. You want to know something? Go open a book. And the first book that you might want to open is the Bible.
Straight up. Because even with Google, you got to ask the right question to get the right answer.
Absolutely. You'll be asking 5 questions till you get the right answer.
I'm trying to tell you.
But look into books. Read.
It's all about mindset, growth, elevation, and doing what you're supposed to be doing to walk in your purpose. So 2021, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're doing.
Cheers to 2021!
Because y'all know the next time we talk to y'all, it's going to be a new year. So just make it happen, man. Make it happen. Manifest.
Set your goals.
Write it down.
Write it down.
I'm talking to myself. Look, I'm looking at myself. Self, Write it down.
Get a notebook and write it down. Have it next to your bed. Have it next wherever. If you use your phone, use your phone. Use your calendar on your phone. That my little calendar be popping up the day before, like you have an appointment. Wait, this is tomorrow. But anyway, it lets you know, right? So just do those things, the little bitty things, and you'll be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Just make it happen.
It's gonna be all right. I don't know.
Everything gonna be all right.
That's what I think I was trying to go. Okay. Anyway.
Everything gonna be all right. Ask for help. We at you. It's people like myself and Camille that will help you. Or we will plug you in with the people that can help you. So.
Just come correct.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Be your authentic self.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is going to conclude episode 9.
9
of Is My Point Valid?
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone for your continued support. We hope y'all continue to support in the new year. We're going to come with some new topics. We're going to talk about some new things. And you're going to be able to tap into us as people. We thank y'all. Tune in every Monday for another episode of Is My Point Valid, where we talk about our topics and see if our points are valid. And we want to hear from you as well to see if y'all points are valid. Conversation. That's what it's all about. Converse. Not, what's the other word that people be saying?
Get out of here.
But no. Thank you to everybody who continue to support us. Tune in next Monday for a brand new episode with a brand new topic of Is My Point Valid? Y'all have a blessed day. Peace, love, and
Bye, y'all.